Let's do it.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you are, wherever you are. Aloha. This is Manny from Good Dog Press, and welcome to this beautiful, sunny Wednesday afternoon. I am so fortunate that I have one of the greatest voices of all of Comicscape, ERT's in the house. He will be helping us today with the oral presentation of what we're doing today. How are you doing today, Mr. ERTs?
I'm doing better than amazing, Mr. Good Dog Press, aka Manuel Correa, aka the Hawaiian Tsunami, aka Manny the Bell. And
No worries.
that giggle you just heard is from none other than the amazing, the tantalizing, the Hawaiian bombshell, the one, the only, the unbreathable Skunk Girl. How you doing, Skunk Girl?
Aloha, everybody.
So you
I'm
see,
doing good. I'm
ladies and
coming
gentlemen.
home in a few days. I'm excited.
Oh, we're excited for Manny. We know he won't be streaming for about a week. He said he's got to catch up on a lot of manly things. I don't know what that means. Um,
Are
he
you
said
are you in
when I
agreement
grew
with
up,
this, honey?
What, honey?
Are you in agreement with ERTs?
Sure, I only have to work 2 days and then I'm off 7 again. So,
That's not what he's
you
telling.
know,
Oh God.
take time off, honey.
Take time off.
Sure.
I am going to take time off on Thursday, Friday next week.
Of next week.
Yes.
Okay. Where are we going?
I don't know. I was going to ask you where are you taking me?
All right, we'll figure it out.
She don't even know what the hell next week Thursday is.
It's your birthday.
Oh, thank you for
It's
reminding.
your birthday.
we definitely got to do a it's your birthday live stream with Manny Belt Correa. Um, so that has to happen now. We have Lorenzo Sleestack in the chat, and we also have what I am now dubbing the silent art assassin, Pablo Romero Arts.
Is in the chat.
He is in the chat. I am dubbing him the art assassin, the silent art assassin.
Is that for real, Lorenzo? Somebody already disliked the video.
What?
Can't be real.
That came out already?
Really?
Yep, someone did dislike it.
They hate us. We only been on for like 5 minutes. What the heck?
I don't know. Oh,
Yeah,
snap.
maybe they don't like me.
Why
I,
would they
Whatever.
you
I didn't
again?
realize I was still broadcasting me. Well, now y'all know what I look like.
Maybe they don't.
Oh
Like
my
me.
lord! Seriously, there's 4 likes and 1 dislike. How is that possible?
Those things happen. I don't sweat it, man. I had a dislike yesterday too.
Oh, I mean, hey, you guys want to dislike me? At least you came over and gave me a viewer.
And that's the same thing I said.
That's the way I gotta look at it. It's like,
That's the
well, thank you
same
for the
thing
view.
I said.
Thank you.
know,
You took the time to come in and put a dislike within the first 5 minutes. Thank you.
that's the same thing I said. If you take the time out to at least come and join us, I appreciate it. I'm sorry that you did not like what was going on. But it is what it is. Gameotron says, I just liked it to counteract the dislike. Also, hello everybody. Hello, Gameotron.
Hello, everyone.
It might have been the silent assassin, Paulo Romero, because he says all I see is 8 likes. You know how Paulo be doing, man.
How you doing, Pablo? Pablo's out there.
Yeah, and Pablo's polishing up on his writing skills. He says, you have a hater because you are so famous, Manny.
Oh my lord! Don't start that now.
And Lorenzo says 9 likes, 1 dislike. 9 likes, 1 dislike.
One
I can-
dislike for them all.
But at least you got 10 people watching. And so that kind of, says something. Like, hey, you got 10 people watching, you got 9 likes, 1 dislike. Life is beautiful.
Yes, it is. That's still 10 impressions.
That is, man. 9 out of 10 is not bad. That's the same thing I said the other day.
Yep. Not as good as a dancing sleeve stack though.
Oh, the dancing sleeve stack is amazing. It was even mentioned on Fanspeak today on Chester's
Really?
channel. Oh yeah. I'm
That's hilarious.
You know why? Because I was there and I mentioned it.
Oh, you mentioned it. They didn't even know what it was all about.
Oh yeah, because Eric Boyd was there, and he's the one that suggested it. So we definitely have to pump this up. You
See,
know,
Lorenzo, you're getting famous.
Lorenzo is famous.
Lorenzo, the dancing French slee stack.
I still think you need to add a red tongue.
No, why would you go red?
Well, what other color is a tongue?
I don't
He's a
know.
sleeve stack.
The slee stack. It's got to be green, I think.
Oh my goodness. Yeah,
Red.
but red would make it pop.
True. Or it
True.
could make it a little bit more yellow. You know, I just took the colors from the face. So whatever the face was, that's what I made the tongue. Same thing.
You say,
Lorenzo says you haven't shared it on Twitter yet.
Oh,
yeah.
I gotta make the what you call that video first, Lorenzo. That takes a little time. So that's what I need to do first to make into a GIF. Because right now, all I'm doing is flipping back and forth between two images. So it's not really a animation yet. Yeah. I'll
Game
try.
Motron says it's Lorenzo's new maid.
Oh yeah,
Lorenzo says she works for me.
He works for me.
yeah,
Lord,
yeah.
Lorenzo, you're hilarious.
Speaking of which, maybe I should. Yeah. So there you go. But I'm glad the Unbreathable Skunk Girl is here, picking up the slack that I'm leaving behind.
Yes, she is. And she actually remembered what today is, which is awesome.
That's very awesome. Well, I got good news today too. I got tickets to go see Shazam
Cool.
at no cost. Yeah,
Cool.
for the free.
For the free.
For free.
Nothing in his life is free. What did you have to do to get those tickets?
What I had to do
Tell us.
was move here, right? Support my wife in her career and put mine in a lurch. And yeah, that's what I had to do.
You had to.
I didn't have to, but
Well, actually, it looks like a good movie. I think I'm going to enjoy it.
I think I mean, I need something a little lighthearted, from after that whole Captain Marvel debacle.
I never saw it. I have no desire to watch it. So,
I mean, it wasn't bad. It just could have been better.
you know, it is what it is.
Sashan
I
looks
had
better than the other Captain Marvel. Yeah,
I had my parents watch Aquaman last night. They liked it.
that was a fun movie. I thought it was a fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
You
Yes.
know,
Somebody had to get tickets for that. Somebody really wanted to see Aquaman.
I'm
And
surprised
I watched it again last night.
Yeah, what does that tell you guys?
that that was going to bring a point that I'm surprised that Jason Momoa was able to reprise the role of Manny Correa.
Oh man, and Skunk Girl's
Oh,
like,
you know them island boys. Ooh.
yeah,
I know.
yep. You talking to the Island Boys here, honey.
I know. I know.
Our Island Boys.
I
That's how,
still-
that's how I got
Treasure
to.
Island.
That's how I got to. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. And ERTs was on another stream, and he was talking about being from islands. I'm like, oh, that's cool. What island are you from? And found out he was from Puerto Rico and stuff. So like, Island Boys got to stick together.
Yeah, and hopefully we can bring the Kentucky boy in.
The Kentuckian,
Yeah, that's our favorite guy.
Kentuckian.
Mm-hmm.
Where's that Kentuckian been at?
He's around.
Who's
He's
from
around.
Kentucky?
My partner, my partner in draw, as I call him.
Oh, I'm not too far from Kentucky,
Oh yeah,
where I'm at right now.
then you could have seen him at the con. You could have bought some, and you could have brought Manny's stuff that he bought from him.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for him to tell me when he's going to do my commission.
I mean, I'm only a couple hours away from Kentucky. Huh.
Kentucky?
Wow.
Yeah, you buy everybody out there.
I am.
Or Rick, you buy
I know.
ninjas out there. Everybody's out there.
What does it tell you, honey?
Tells me that it's freaking cold. That's what it tells me. It's freaking cold.
It was a beautiful day today. It was a really nice day.
I don't know. It wasn't beautiful over here, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day today right now. It's nice and sunny.
Yeah, it was nice and rainy here and cold. I had to put on a stupid sweater just to work from the house. I'm used to these harsh conditions.
Did you guys all see what Lorenzo said after he said she works for me?
I can erase that. Oh, I pimp her out, and I can erase that if you want.
I think it was
It's your
cute.
Meg.
Just leave it. It's not bad.
It's cute. I thought it was funny.
It's
I
not.
laughed.
It's not bad.
But you know what? Man, Good Mitron says I'm going to see it with my nephew. He's 6. I think I'm more excited to see what he thinks of it. It's going to be fun. I heard those creations. Wait a minute. Who's Bill?
Oh my goodness.
Lord, we got Bill in the house. How you doing, Bill?
Yeah, not
Hey,
Bill,
hey.
but Bill the artist.
Hello, Good Dog Press and chat and Jimmy and all the rest of the panel. It's good to be back.
Oh, you better be nice to one of the persons on the panel.
Yeah.
Oh, we have the unbreathable and an amazing Skunk Girl on the panel, huh?
She is the VIP.
All right. No, it's been a long time. It's been a long time, Skunk Girl. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing great. Thank you.
Good. Awesome.
Lorenzo says,
Awesome.
Penny sent me the link, but it wasn't the Hangout link.
Oh, I know which link I sent him. I'm sorry, Lorenzo. Oh, it was the link that I used to put the Twitter out. That's what I did. Oh, Lorenzo.
So what is everyone working on tonight?
I am doing it's a little meme because last night we were in the cheesecake chat, and I was, instead of saying I stand with Brad, I said hashtag I stand on Brad.
Oh. There you go.
So I'm gonna do Skunk Girl standing on Handyman.
I like it. I like it a lot. That's good.
Yeah. Just to get his goat. And then after it was funny because Lorenzo put something right after me. I think where Lorenzo said oh man, I gotta go find out. It was funny because I put the hashtag, then Lorenzo put a hashtag, then Jordan put a hashtag. Just kept on making it bigger and bigger, the hashtag. We were all standing.
Oh yeah, you guys have fun, huh?
Yeah, we were having fun in that stream. Gotta have fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute myself. I'm gonna mess with my camera here. I think I hooked it up. I'm upside down. I'm in a hotel, so I'm kind of I'm going off the cuff here. So give me a second.
Sure. How's the chat doing tonight? E?
The chat is doing well, everything's doing good. Gamotron is asking how many maids does Lee Stack want. Lee Stack just joined the panel. How you doing, Lorenzo?
Lorenzo.
And there's silence.
There's silence. I just love that. Don't you love that? They're like, okay, cool, let's do something, and all of a sudden it's silence.
Silence.
Can you hear me now?
No, you are really low, like you have a 10.
I'll do something about that. Let me go pull him up, push him up. Just in case he's got a bad connection. Here you go. I put him up all the way as possible. Everybody else sounds good, but maybe he has a bad connection tonight.
I was gonna say hello, darkness,
Hello?
my old friend.
Can you hear me at all?
Yep, there he is.
Oh, I was just on Misfit Corner Comics a few minutes ago.
Jones, this is slick.
So why are they going up against me, Misfit Comics?
Well, I was just on the after discussion thing. I mean, I was on the show and then I was talking to them afterwards.
Oh, they're done already?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. We weren't talking about Misfit Comics. We were talking about Muttman just went on. That's right.
Yeah, Muttman just went on.
Muttman just went on. He's been ducking me, people.
Oh, really? That's Huh.
I don't think Muttman is ducking you, Manny.
I'm joking, man. That's my joke every time I see him in a chat or something.
I don't think the man is ducking you. I think he's just playing out. No, doesn't want to be around. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Exactly. We got too many people watch us. That's why. He's
Nah.
afraid. He might get scared.
Nah, I don't think he's a scary cat, man.
Joking. Come on.
I don't think so.
I'm joking. Jokey joke. It's a jokey joke, okay?
I hear you, bud. I hear you. I hear you.
I hear you.
Was my mic any better when I replugged it in?
Yes,
Yeah, you sound way better.
You sound good. You sound good.
you're loud.
Oh yeah, you turned me up.
Yeah, I did. I gotta turn you down now.
Oh,
You sound like
Okay,
you're
put you.
actually manly now.
Okay, now you're back to normal.
I'm a manly cougar.
Oh no, no.
Where's Rick at?
I don't know. Rick don't come around.
Probably, he's probably in bed.
Either that or he's watching that other show that big show that crushes.
Oh yeah, that's on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, come on, do we really want to watch that?
Do you really want to watch that?
I mean,
I'd rather hang out with Good Dog Press.
well, I'd
I
rather,
guess Gary Shipman's on there, so that could get some people watching.
Oh yeah, Gary's nice.
yeah, Gary's cool.
Game of Tron says, "Damn it, E! Is there nothing you can't do?" I don't know what you're talking about, Game of Tron. All I am is a voice. I'm a voice.
Who also draws?
I'm not drawing right now, though. I am doing a favor for somebody.
Who are you doing a favor for?
When you see the character, you'll see. You'll know.
You'll know. I'm trying to look to see what my hashtag was. I know what my hashtag was, but I'm trying to remember what the hashtag was for Lorenzo. Lorenzo's hashtag was funny because he just kept on adding to my hashtag.
Yeah, and other people added, and Brad even added later on.
Okay, so Lorenzo's hashtag was I stand by. Okay, my hashtag was I stand on Brad. Then Lorenzo comes back about a minute later. Hashtag I stand by Manny, who stands on Brad.
I like it.
Then Jordan comes on and says, I stand next to Lorenzo, who stands by Manny, who stands on Brad.
Love it.
There you go.
It was hilarious the way it came out, and Crypto was reading it also. It's like, these guys in the chat, they're having fun.
Indeed.
And then later on, Brad comes in and says that he's going to throw a grenade and kill us all.
Well, you know, that is exaggerating because Brad.
No, he says, I am being set on by Manny, who is standing next to Lorenzo, who is standing next to Jordan, who will have a grenade next to them soon. Like, thanks, Brad.
We all go together when we go.
Yep.
It's
You
the
go-
rapture.
You go, I go. What movie was that?
I don't even remember, but I just remember a song. We all go together when we go.
Yeah. If you go, I go. What movie was that? Help me out, chat.
Let's see. Last thing they said was, "Damn it, E." I don't know why I got to damn it. I'm a nice guy.
Why you gotta damn it for?
I don't know. He said, "Damn it, E. Is there nothing you can't do?" And I don't know what he's talking about.
Hey, the man of many talents, Ortiz.
Master of none. Zero.
Master, you don't need to be, man. Just be skilled, diverse, and enjoy life.
He's a master of his voice.
The only thing my downfall is remembering names.
Ooh,
Ask
dude.
Bill.
Oh yeah, I know that one already.
No,
So I'm working on a pinup for Nasser's book, Trixie Kane. I think this will be the one of 4 that'll get in the book. So I'm gonna have her looking very sexy,
Is he
and
asking?
she's gonna be holding her ribs, and she'll be bleeding from her ribs, and then there'll be corpses of vampires, and then what she's doing with her sword is she's gonna be wiping it across her brow because she's crazy, right?
Oh,
What do you think?
I think it looks good. I like
Is
it.
that a winner idea? I mean, is there something else I should do?
I
Any
don't know much.
thoughts?
I don't know much about Nasser's character. He's one of those guys that I really don't follow us much.
She's
That one?
basically just she's just a hottie who kills vampires. It's pretty much like
Buffy.
rated R Buffy with larger breasts and less clothes. That's all it is.
Oh wow, sounds like Skunk Girl.
No. So less blood, a lot more blood than Skunk Girl,
But and just like that, I plugged Skunk Girl.
but-
Don't worry about it, Game of Thrones, man. All I'm doing is
And
inking
Skunk Girl,
something.
he's talking about the graphic novel, not you. Hopefully,
Yeah.
because you're not a. Are you a vampire slayer, Skunk Girl?
That's how she said. That's you have not heard the story of how Manny and Skunk Girl met.
Oh, I
Oh.
want to hear this. I really
Okay.
want to hear this.
Let me put my pencil down. Okay, let me put my pencil down because
Oh
this
my lord! Here comes one of the
Story.
favorites. You heard of
Right.
Is he
You know,
hands?
there is a lot of lore. Okay, boys and girls, I need you to settle down. It's story time with Uncle E. Deal E. So, as y'all know, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of lore in the islands. Puerto Rico has chupacabras, and all that stuff. So one day,
Once upon a time.
Manny, who is a fierce warrior, was out in Hawaii in the mountains because these vampires live up in the mountains where there's snow and not so much sunshine, kind of like they stay away from all that stuff. Manny,
How fierce a warrior is Manny?
well, Manny is still a Knights Templar. Manny is Catholic, and you think that's a coincidence, but it's not. The Knights Templars are still around, and Manny, it's of the high order of the Knights Templars, whose duty is to chase down and kill things that go bump in the dark, right? And this,
Wait a second. I try to go bump in the dark at least once in a month.
but that's a different kind of bump in the dark, and that kind of slaying it's ordained by the Catholic Church as long as it's missionary. But anyway, I digress. Jeez. So Manny had gotten his orders to go up to these mountains to purge the evil from the mountain so that local, villagers in Hawaii and everything, they could live in peace. Now, this is a long time ago, but Manny was a little bit younger, right? So Manny is up in these mountains and he is fighting fiercely, but he gets wounded, right? And the vampires know they're going to send reinforcements, but they don't know who they're going to send. So they kind of have Manny there as bait,
Oh no!
And so Manny being the tough Knights Templar guy that he is, he was just sitting there, right? And he was, like, I will die a brave Manny. But the clergy, in their wisdom, said, we must send the unbreathable Skunk Girl to save Manny. Now, this is going to sting Manny's pride a little bit, right? So
a little bit.
So the unbreathable Skunk Girl, she gears up, right? She goes in. She doesn't know who she has to save. It's a total mystery to her. All she knows is that some poor soul that was definitely not as skilled as her wound up in the mountains. Got hurt. She was mad because she was on vacation. She was like, man, I cannot believe some dude done got cut up in this joint and can't even fight his way out. I got to go save his sorry tail, right? So she was so on top of being So on top of being a fierce warrior, she was angry to boot. So these vampires, these vampires had no chance whatsoever.
Those bastards.
So the people go, she makes her way up and she's fighting through these ranks of vampires. It only took 2 to take Manny down. There's like 15 or 20 unbreathable Skunk Girls just out there, just slaying them, mad. Like you, and there was some split going on, you sorry blankety blanks, you messed up my vacation, and these vampires were like, yo,
didn't even get the apple.
Take the guy back, just take it. But she says, no, this is never gonna happen again. Y'all must be extinct. So she kills them all. Right? She's exhausted, right? She's exhausted. She's tired, but she still got to get Manny off the mountain, right? But she hasn't seen him yet. So she goes over and she sees Manny Licious hurt. And instead of anger, she feels pity. and this pity as she nurses Manny back to health, love, right? And as you would have it, that's the story of how Manny and the Skunk Girl met and how they became a union and became married and ordained as dual Knight Templars for the Catholic Church in Hawaii.
Lord.
An eternal, glorified story that should be passed down through the ages.
Oh my!
At the campfire, at every luau, to the end of the earth.
I just made this up on the spot. So
do you know where that story was going from when you started, or did you just kind of ad lib?
I ad libbed the whole thing.
Okay.
The whole. I loved it, man.
I ad libbed from start to finish. I just took a couple. I just took a couple of facts, like Manny's Catholic. Then I added Knights Templars based on that. Then we took the story from this rated R Buffy the Vampire Slayer and kind of incorporated it, right? And then it just rolled together, man. It just rolled. I thought it flowed pretty well for being made up on the spot and ad lib.
The funniest part. Funniest part for me was when Bill was trying to do his impersonation of Diamond and Silk. You tell. That was a funny.
I was supporting the master narrator there, man.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I was inspired. I was just like, yeah.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Those two political commentators.
It's gonna be a good 8 to 12 page story right there. I mean, it's just the beginning. That's the zero issue.
That's the zero issue. I mean, I just got to find an artist to draw it, and that's
not zero issue. It's just an ash can. It's just a little itty bitty ash can with a huge glorified story of Manny and Skunk Girl.
You know what, Bill? If you draw it, I'll write it.
Oh, let's do it, man. We need to go this one. This is going to be beautiful.
If you draw it, I'll write it. So
it'll go down. I think it'll be something that will be in like the National Library of Hawaii.
Maybe.
Maybe. National Library of Hawaii.
It won't be under fiction either. It will be under true life story facts.
Lord.
There'll be microfiche made. There will be audio books made. There'll be lifetime videos on the Hallmark Channel. It's going to be huge, man.
I like it, but we have to get the blessing of the Unbreathable Skunk Girl because it is her love story, and maybe she doesn't want to share it with everybody.
Well, her and the Pope. Because they're both going to be ordained as saints.
The Catholic Church is with the Knights Templar is it's like the spies for the CIA. If you're disavowed if you get caught. So it is what it is. Game of Thrones says the best thing about
might have to change a few things, just a few things in the story, just so that they won't be disavowed or killed.
Yeah, we'll have to change the names, of course. Definitely
maybe some events a little bit. We might change a few things.
Yeah. Game of Thrones says the best thing about the painkillers that I'm on is that they turned that entire story into a pretty neat cartoon in my head. It's pretty great, E. Thanks, Game of Thrones. Appreciate it.
When you get it, man, you absolutely get it. That's the whole point. Narration, man. Narration is about putting the story in your head and sharing creativity.
And ladies and gentlemen, that was my elevator pitch for my story. Manny, the Knights Templar.
The Templar Knight, Korea.
That's why Manny doesn't ever take his shirt off except that one time. And I saw the Knights Templar tattoo, and that's how come I know it's a fact. And one day he flashed everybody on Rick's channel. He showed off his massive pecs.
So I was thinking about how to draw Manny. I was thinking, he'd have like a nice, metal helm, like crazy metal helm, this wicked sword, breastplate, and grass skirt.
Yeah, that sounds great. Sounds great. I don't forget to give him super skinny legs and a big chest, kind of like Brutus the Badass.
I was thinking more like Bluto up,
Yeah. No, but I've been told that. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Lorenzo.
Okay, who drew that on your screen? That's amazing.
The person who drew that chooses to remain anonymous, and I respect that anonymity. It was asked. She put it on a chat and asked if anybody would ink it. So I'm just I'm just playing around with it, throwing some inks on it. If that person likes it, then it's her.
That's cool. Was that early 2000s Wonder Woman doing karaoke?
I don't know. It's but she's a good
Kind of
artist.
reminds me
It looks cool.
She's
of-
a good artist.
looks a little like another Pope. It's artwork.
Yeah, that's
It's
what caught
good.
my attention.
Yeah.
It didn't look like. I didn't know it was like. Didn't exactly look like what he had drawn before, but. So,
Oh no, this is not mine.
huh?
This is not mine. I don't take any credit. Like I said, the person who drew it refused. She wants to remain anonymous, and I respect that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Absolutely.
Is that the
Absolutely.
same person that did the Ninja Skunk Girl?
Maybe, yeah, I think so.
Okay.
It may be, but we don't want to expose her anonymity.
Yeah, I try to be
rhyme.
cool. I try to be cool about things like that.
I mean, if they don't want to be known, we're not gonna spill the beans.
Yeah, I was just wondering how it ended up on your screen.
Oh
Are you
yeah, I
gonna be
just
working on that? You gonna
screen
be into
capped
that?
it. I screen capped it from the Twitter feed and brought it in, and then of course expanded it, put on a layer, and then threw an inking layer on top of it. And if I had a
I
printer,
loved it.
if I
Oh,
had a
it's so much fun.
It's
Oh
funny.
my gosh.
She wants to be anonymous, but she actually does do them on commission too. You know that?
Well, it's interesting because it's hard really for an artist to be anonymous because your style is a signature.
Mhm.
I don't have a style.
No, but you got style. It's different.
That
And
is
that's all
different.
right.
I have vociferous style.
Yes, I love it. Love it. Love it.
Vociferous style. Chronos Curian says, let me see. Let me start from the very beginning because he's writing a dissertation. Hold on. The Knights Templar were all killed off in the 13th century by the Pope and French king those who left out their lives and died in secret. Freemasons were the 16th century secret order. They existed because religious persecuted science as heretics. My friend, who's anonymous, his dad was a 30th level Mason. Sorry, I was wrong. 33rd level Mason of Scotland's order. For all intents and purposes, and since we're making up the story chronos, Knights Templars are still rocking. All right, it doesn't
he's
work.
dropping just like, hey, I know something cool, and that
No,
was cool. That was
Chronos knows a lot, bro. He knows a lot. Don't sleep on Chronos. He knows a lot.
No. With a name like Kronos Charon, that man's got science and knowledge. Because Kronos, the father of Jupiter or Zeus, was like the progenitor of the human race back in the day. So he's taken his name, his handle from like the creator back in like the Roman and Greek myths.
Oh, he said he was dropping the factoid so I could get inspired. Thanks, buddy. I greatly appreciate it. But as you can tell, man, I can make up a story real quick on the fly.
I wish I could draw that fast, man. I've tried, and that's what I do. Is like the reason why my stuff is so sketchy is because I want to do it fast. I want to get it out of my head as fast as I can. So I don't do like real detail. I do when I like on my book stuff, but when I draw for fun, I try to make it sketchy and then just go in there and clean it up and then go back in and work my lines out because it's energy when you're drawing, and there's a lot of energy in your body, in your hands, and you want to push something out. So I just scribble really as much as I can to get that image that I'm thinking of on the paper. And because once I start to feel it's like once you spend too much time working out all the itty bitty details, I lose that inspiration. That's me. People do everything differently, but I'm very fluidic thinker, so I have to go and keep moving all the time.
Fluid thinker.
Fluidic, yeah.
Fluid thinker. Interesting.
Yeah, Chronos says he agrees with you. He says, I have 500 top-notch images, and if I get inspired for writing, I put the image in a folder and work that way. And a lot of people like that. I don't know. I'm just scatterbrained. I don't. That's the best way to describe me.
Well, see, what I'm saying is like, man, like what you do is very similar And I think we could partner and do some fun stuff together, man.
I'm down if you're down, bro. For real. I think if you want to do the Knights Templar Manny Correa love story, vampire slaying romance, I'm down.
Yeah. Well, what I'm working, I am too. I think we could have a blast doing it, man. I think we should join in on like some kind of, well, one thing that people have been talking about in our, I don't know, movement, group of friends, or whatever you want to call it, is starting to come up with anthologies, like, you know, like smaller stories, and then have, you know, 3 stories per book or 4 stories per book, and then look at trying to get it, you know, crowdfunded like around 4 or 5 grand or something like that, you know, so it's not like a huge thing, and we push it out, and that way we can continually publish, you know, 3 times a year, 4 times a year, but we're doing small stories and we're having fun and we're getting workout that people would enjoy. And I think you know, doing a fun story about like our friends would be great. I think that'd be great. I think that'd be a great you know, piece of publication, man. Is do the glorious Manny anthology.
Yeah, the blasphemous Manny book.
But it's not only that. We can also do Lorenzo Sleestack and how he came to the real world.
We could do the Lorenzo Sleestack, Tales from the Sleestack. Man, it would be fantastic.
That might be Sid and Marty Croft might need to give that.
Oh, I mean, we could have fun with it. I mean, man, it's really it's amazing how much people spend on entertainment, you know, and you find the niche, you put it out there, it'll be funded, and everyone's dreams come true, you know.
Pablo Romero says, I'm tired of you guys talking. I'm gonna show you what the real art is, and I'm joining the panel.
Oh man, Pablo, I'm so jealous of Pablo. That guy, he's as clean as like a freaking. He's the antiseptic artist, dude. That guy can just draw like. He's cleaner than a freaking. When you go take a visit to the doctor's office, man. I mean, doctor's office smells like sanitary. Pablo draws like lines like sanitary. He's just so clean. I can never do that. I'm a scribbler. I wish I could draw clean and fast like Pablo. So Pablo, you've been praised, and now everything else that comes out of my mouth will be denigration. Just so you know.
Okay.
Pablo is gonna do some cheesecake tonight because Pablo was upset last night that there was no cheesecake on a cheesecake challenge.
Yeah.
Oh, I was upset. I wasn't even invited, man. I could draw cheesecake like nobody's business. I actually worked at the Cheesecake Factory. It was called All Star Sports Cabaret, and nobody said.
The only one doing cheesecake was Spencer's.
Yeah, Josh Spencer was the only one doing cheesecake. Everybody else was doing, I don't know what the heck they were doing.
Yeah.
Sure wasn't cheesecake.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
They'll have their wives watching them. Unlike the unbreathable skunk girl, who's like understands and appreciates the beauty of the pencil and the line that people can create.
Well, you know, that's because she is the Hawaiian bombshell, and she knows there's nothing that many can draw that's going to look better than her. So
nothing ever.
You know,
Not even Goddess Pele could create something as beautiful.
Whoa! Don't go there. Don't go there. Don't go there.
It's all tongue in cheek.
Stop.
you can't say that your wife is beautiful, Manny.
No, don't make any jokes about Hawaiian deities. Don't do that.
Oh, I didn't say anything about that. I said
I did. I crossed the line.
Bill was just about to. I'm like, no, don't do that, Bill. Trust me, I don't want to do that, Bill.
That's okay. I'm on the mainland. I'm not gonna get hit by any volcano. So, but I don't want you to.
Dude, don't play like that. Don't play.
So
don't whistle. Don't whistle at nighttime.
Don't whistle at nighttime either.
Moving right along. Trusty Psychic says, hey guys, I had a pretty good day today, but long. Then my friend called to video chat with his new camera, so I'm just now getting to relax.
Oh man.
All right. Trusty, good to see you in the chat, man. Trusty, amazing artist, man. I am so happy to see that guy's work because he's incredible. And Trusty, on Twitter, if you finish that JSA pencils, DM me or let's hook up. I want to color that, man. that piece was incredible. You guys will see that piece that he did of
You
like
need-
the original. It
You
is
need to finish that here.
It was really nice. It's really nice.
He does need to.
So, Mr. Romero, what are you working on tonight, sir?
I don't know.
Probably knows.
He's gonna be working on bimbas.
Probably.
Bimbos, Bobos, and BBs.
Bambas are good.
Bimbas and
Good.
bobs. That's what he's gonna be working on.
He's you ever eaten a Korean was it the Korean dish, the bibimbap?
Yes.
Yeah, that just remind me of Pablo for a second. Bibimbap.
He's getting a puppy tomorrow, so he's taking everything off the floor.
Taking everything off the floor.
Yeah.
What's going on
Everything off.
And he said he's getting a puppy tomorrow.
there? Oh,
Oh man.
I don't know why he would do that, but hey.
Yeah, hide your cords and put down the paper.
as long as you
I love,
train.
I love dogs. Dogs are awesome, man. I never had dogs growing up. We had cats. Lots and lots of cats.
Cats.
5 cats.
Cats suck.
Well, you know, I have respect for cats, really, because they are hardcore killers.
Yeah.
Cats don't care about you.
Nope.
No, exactly. They don't. But I respect the fact that they are hardcore killers. I mean, they are agile. Every single, like every foot, their mouth, everything's about them is about killing something.
Yeah.
They are deaf. And if a cat weighed like on average 20 pounds, then they would eat you. Like
They do if you die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you die, they will definitely eat you.
Yep.
So I got a dog, my first dog, she's 4 years old. And I love dogs more than anything. Dogs are awesome, man. I like seeing, I see other people with their dogs, the dog's happy, and I'm like, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Is that silly or what?
Nope, because
No.
dogs are awesome.
Just
They
ask
are.
Eddie. He's a good dog.
He's a good dog.
Well,
There's nothing better than a good dog.
my little rogue is awesome.
I thought that was your wife's rogue.
Is it yours? honey?
How's Pope Rogue doing?
Pope Rogue's downstairs doing his homework.
Good man.
Yep.
Discipline, taking care of business. All right.
The dog's yours.
It's your
You
dog.
know it. It is not.
It was funny, lad. You know who's sleeping in the bed with me. He's
Mhm.
all
The dog.
he's all
They
upset.
pick.
She never sleeps next to him.
Oh.
I mean, she'll be by him when I'm out of the room. Once I get in the room, she walks away from him.
And then you need another dog.
No, we do have another dog. Outside dog.
You need a Pope dog, man.
No, we got a big dog.
And you know what else we have, but he won't admit it?
What?
What's that?
We have a cat.
We don't have a cat. That's just a freaking stray cat that you guys feed.
Oh my gosh, honey.
I've never eaten that cat ever, and I will never feed that freaking
She's a nice kitty.
cat.
Well, that's okay. I mean, you know, I understand the cat's just using you. She's just playing you for food. If you want, you know.
Well, we just
Rogue is
lost
good.
our cat of, how old was Youper? Yeah, Lindsay had to put Youper down the other day. We had him for like 16, 17 years.
Yeah, that's how.
But he was a
my-
good cat. He was a cute kitty.
And I talk smack, but no, I mean a good cat. Like we had one cat. He was he put down when he was 17 years old. But when he was like 11 years old, and the doctor said he was geriatric, right? We took him for a checkup. That same day, he jumped 4 feet in the air and took a bird down in mid-flight and ate it right in front of me. I was like, "That's a geriatric cat." He just did it. He just killed a bird in midair right in front of me. And he's an old man. Yeah, that's when I realized. And I was like, I think I was still in high school. That's when I Yeah, he was like 16, 17 years old. We got him when I was a baby. That's when I realized that cats were nothing but hardcore killing machines. That if they love you, then you are a pretty fortunate person. Because if they don't like you, then they could either kill you or leave.
I don't
But
like cats.
I was a
I don't
young
like these
young
dogs,
kid
man.
when my damn minor bird got eaten by a cat.
See?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
God, honey, get over it. It happened a long time ago.
It was an awesome.
No, really, the depreciation of most of the birds in the United States are because of cats.
Yep.
The variation of birds. The only birds that are surviving are like the tough, really tough ones. But the blue jay and cardinal, those are all dying off because of domesticated cats. But things like the raven, they don't die because they're tougher than cats.
The raven.
But all these different birds are yeah, exactly right. Low. A lot of these birds have disappeared because domesticated cats, they just go out there and they're not even hungry. They just see the bird flying in the and they just take it out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They fun for fun.
My cat Youper never ate a bird.
Says
Oh
you,
yeah.
but you
Maybe
never
field
say
mice, but
otherwise.
no birds. Well,
They can't help it. That's just part of their.
right.
I mean, if it moves, then they want to take it out. If it moves and it's smaller than them, then it's food.
Sound like my dog. Thing used to
Sounds
kill
like
that thing that walked in the yard. And
sounds
then
like the Chinese.
and then and then she would put it on the porch for me. Like, look what I did for you. This thing was gonna come over here and just terrorize you, but I killed it for you.
I saved you. I saved you.
Yeah, that my dog. I had a Doberman, so yeah.
Dobermans are beautiful.
They are beautiful dogs. I
And
agree.
They are sleek and beautiful dogs.
Yes, they are. Don't you agree, honey?
I like the mini pincher, like those smaller pinchers, that only get about like 4 feet long,
yeah, basically,
and
a
maybe
Chihuahua and a Doberman mix.
yeah. Well, you want a Roddy Dobie mix? That
Wow.
would be a really cool dog. That would be a really cool dog. That would be like a really obedient, easy to train, smart dog. It's a Roddy Dobie mix.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Rebel Comics is in the house. Not that he's a rebel. Not that he's a Doberman mix, but he's in the house.
Cool.
He better not be a dog. He better not be a cat lover. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
No, I do like cats. My girls, they have a cat and they love that cat to death. But that cat hisses at me. Like anytime I'm in a room by her and she's in there and she sees me and it's just me and her, she just looks at me and hisses. And it pisses me off, man, a little bit.
No, she's not hissing. She's saying, "Who's Bill?"
Oh, that was beautiful. That was hilarious. She is. She's like, "What are you doing here? Who are you?" Like, I'm the man who buys your food. I don't care. Get out of here.
Oh my God. She doesn't want to talk to us on the panel, so she's in the chat getting confirmation from Trusty. That's funny. Oh, unbreathable skunk girl. That's hilarious.
No, cats can be affectionate too, but just no.
Well, I didn't hear anything
good.
from you, honey, saying sorry that you had to put your cat down.
Oh, sorry, you had to put the cat down.
That's
Yeah.
rough. That does suck. That does suck.
Well,
I
he
actually had a
went in.
nightmare. Yeah,
He
I'm
went
sorry
in
you had
just to get. Oh, sorry. He went in just to get a tooth pulled, and when they knocked him out, and they went in there, they saw a tumor in his little head. So Lindsay just told him to, since he was already really old, she just told him to put him out. So that's what
a
we
shock.
did.
That's a shock.
Yeah.
Moral of the story is, if Lindsay takes you to the hospital, you may not be coming back.
That's true. That's my daughter. She's a nurse too.
Don't let
Me
her
think
take
first.
Don't let her take good dog to the hospital.
Holy smokes! Coming to you from Vault 76, the one, the only, Tank Ferret.
Oh my
Hey,
goodness.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Tank.
Sorry I'm so late to the party. I had a prayer engagement.
Yeah, I did too.
Oh,
But I
Tank.
still,
You know what? I apologize, Tank. I didn't even know. Well,
Hey,
I don't know. Never mind. I'm not sorry. Move on.
am I a robot? Because you guys are robots.
man,
No,
you need to upgrade your vault, Tank. Like, when are you gonna level up that vault?
Tank, your vault needs some Viagra.
We definitely need to level that vault up. Tank is killing me with his.
Well, last night, Tank and I were supposed to be on Bugbear's Basement and do a Marvel Superheroes role playing game with Chester.
God.
And
Anyway,
neither of us did it. But, you know, to be honest with you, Chester never really told us that we were supposed to be on there to do it.
that just that role playing game. I watched Tank go on that thing, and then I fell asleep. That was great. Like, if you need to sleep, go watch that.
Well, if it's not your thing, man, then you definitely ain't gonna like it. So
No, it's definitely not my thing, and I don't hate on you guys for loving it. Just don't get mad at me for not watching it.
no way, dude, man. Why would I?
Like, for real, Chester. This is what, and he was doing it again yesterday. I was like,
Yeah, I
Chester,
was supposed to be there yesterday. I didn't even know I was supposed to be there, and then he told me, but I was in the middle of moving all the furniture out of my mother-in-law's house, and I was like, really? Then you maybe want to tell me like a day in advance that I'm supposed to be doing something, that I'm committed to something that you never told me I was committed to. That's okay. Life goes on. I probably missed the memo because I'm good at that.
yeah, I'm good at missing memos too. Don't feel bad. Trusty's like, we used to have a smallish cat named Gracie. We would jump up on the bed, walk over to my wife's head, and start massaging her neck. Now that's a good cat. And you know that cat was the cat was not massaging your wife's neck. She was tenderizing the meat for the kill. Okay,
She was surprising me.
don't get it twisted. And Unbeatable Skunk was, oh, that's so cute.
No, but there's a big difference between cats who are indoor and outdoor. Once they go outdoor, they get the taste of blood. But if they're like a straight indoor cat, they're not quite as feral or hungry for fresh meat.
Mhm.
Just saying.
Just saying,
I think
I don't like cats.
Pablo knows everything I'm talking about, man. The guy totally understands. He's seen cats rip apart like small or medium-sized animals. He's seen herds of cats take apart like a pygmy horse before in Argentina.
My friend had a black cat, and the worst this time he didn't. He was looking for him. He know where he went, and when he found he was he killed a rabbit. One of his neighbors rabbit because I was I think he didn't finish it. he most of the rabbit.
Yeah, cats like rabbit meat.
Pablo's a little too soft-spoken and giggly for me to understand sometimes.
He said that
He needs to project his voice a little.
the
Like a
Well,
sleep
you know,
snack.
neighbor's bunny.
it's not his first language.
Yeah.
Pablo speaks. Pablo speaks. I think it was like eight languages. He speaks Portuguese, Spanish.
Was up a little bit. I could understand him a little bit, but his
speaks
volume
Portuguese.
seems to be down a little bit on his mic.
Well, maybe if he does know Sleestack, you know. So if he told you the story in Sleestack, you'd be like laughing your ass off. So, but French, Spanish, German, Latin,
Oh, he does a good
Mandarin
job.
Chinese.
He just needs to. I think somebody needs to put the mic up a little bit.
All right.
Either him or Manny need to turn up the volume a little bit on his mic because I just can't ever hear it.
Well, technically speaking, Pablo never speaks.
True.
Pablo speaks with the pen.
Yep.
It's mightier than the sword or the tongue.
That's why I call him the silent art assassin.
It sounds like the volume's better now. I can hear him.
Someone turned him up.
Manuel Correa.
Manuel turned him on.
I also move my mic.
Yeah, now I can hear you just fine.
Yeah, maybe he was too far from my mouth.
Yeah, but we're gonna need Lorenzo to go ahead and get those hearing aids. Miracle Ears, they're sell at Walmart.
I'm wearing earbuds.
Actually, when you back Tales from Beyond the Gate, we'll send you a pair of Miracle Ears. So go ahead, go to your nearest Indiegogo and look up Tales from Beyond the Gate and give it $35 and you'll get I think it was like we're almost at like 200-page comic book by over 20 artists. And I tell you what, this is an investment because this book is going to be worth a bank by before the end of the year, because a lot of these artists are going to get scooped up and asked to draw some serious books. And we already got Mulrooney's going to be drawn for John Malin. You got Manny. Oh, Manny, wow, he's doing a story that would make anyone jealous. And then, of course, you have Tank. From Area 71. Well, actually, I don't know if Tank's still really doing the book because he's kind of been MIA for a little while. But if Tank is not drawing the book, then I will be sad. But if Tank is drawing the book, then it just doubled in value, if not quadrupled or quintupled in value. And then of course there's Dillard, but Jay Potts, wow. Jay Potts' artwork is amazing. I've seen him update our Discord feed every single day. The guy is cranking out incredible amounts of work. And of course, we have a couple other guys like John Malin and EVS doing some stories for that. So if you want to get like the only way to get the work by these guys, back Tales from Beyond the Gate. So if our incredible mods would drop a link for that, check it out. We only have 20 days left. We're about 60% funded, and come on down, check this out, support your friends from YouTube, your friends from Twitter who are all working on this book, and really the artists are all. If this were a different era, man, every single one of these guys could be drawn for the major publishers. They are all that talented, including myself, but. At this day and age, we're not all drawing from major publishers. We're doing independent stuff. And independent stuff is just as good, if not better, nowadays. So check it out. And that's my pitch.
That's his pitch. Good job.
You got a Pope in the house, honey.
Uh-oh.
We got a Pope in the house?
Oh, yeah, you got a Pope in the house.
Uh-oh.
All right.
You got Rebel in the house too.
She's calling you.
Oh,
hi.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How you doing, Pope?
She's calling you sun-like girl. Really? Skunk girl.
Honey, it was a typo.
I know, but it's fun to read the typos.
She says, hi, Auntie Skunk-like girl or skunk girl. Colonel says, I learned to say almost anything in Russian today. Game of Thrones says, back. Also, High Pope Fire, the Starfire Guide. And Game of Thrones says, my internet connection is not my friend tonight. Tank Ferret, I guess, rejoined the call. That Vault 76 connection, boy, you cannot beat it.
You can't keep them down, man. And yeah, exactly. Rebel, nice to meet you, man. I don't know if I've been on a stream with you before.
Oh, hello. What's going on?
Good to see you.
How are you doing, Larry?
Good, good, man. I
Oh.
noticed you popped the link in my DMs, so I figure at least come in and say hello for a bit.
Yeah.
Well, I know that you're
don't
working.
invest in Vault.
I'm not
Okay.
working now. Today's the day off, sir.
Oh, today's a day off? Cool.
Yes, sir.
Bad stock.
I've been working hard on this Lego piece, man.
It was a Lego piece?
Well, like, this is the first time I ever bought Lego since I was like a kid. I'm a big Overwatch fan.
Okay,
And
yeah.
So I bought this set, and I spent like the better half of the afternoon trying to put this thing together. Want to see it?
Yeah, which one did you
Why
buy?
not?
I bought an Overwatch also for my son.
Boom. It's Diva.
That's the one that I bought for him.
Wow.
Comes with that
Nice.
gray guy. Right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, the gray guy, he's right here.
Yeah. Yeah. My son made that for his birthday. I got him that.
He's going to be a bigger project. He's a lot more involved.
Yeah. So he put it all together.
Oh, the old school Iron Maiden T-shirt on too.
Yeah.
Rock on.
man. Oh, I was trying to fix my camera so I at least get in the shot. Oh, man.
Hey,
I actually filmed a live Lego build on my channel.
hey, Skunk Girl just dropped out.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
She
But
dropped
yeah, man, I think she came out pretty good now. The trick is not to bust her.
Well, my 11-year-old son plays with his almost every day, so at least you know that they're tough.
Well, this is going to go right over here where all my little Funkos and statues are.
No! You gotta play with it.
Absolutely.
I'm worried about dropping it and smashing it to a billion pieces. That would hurt.
Yeah.
We got
On my end, that last conversation was hilarious because it was all like in slow motion. Like, I'm building a Legos, and then all of a sudden it speeds up, and then you hear Lorenzo go, "No!" and it just catches up.
You should play with it.
It's like,
Play
man,
with-
I wish I was recording that.
Let's see.
How you been, Tank? How you
Good,
doing,
how you
man?
guys doing?
Good, good.
It's over there.
Oh yeah,
So,
no, I'm.
you have too much of a workload to do the tail story?
Yeah, I've got some stuff going on IRL that that just it ate up the time. It just gobbled it up. And unfortunately, it was a pressing matter that I absolutely had to take care of.
Oh, that's okay, man. That's the way it goes.
Yeah. Well, it's okay, but it's not at the same time because, like, honestly, over the last year, I've had so many false starts on projects. It's annoying the heck out of me.
Well, just don't. It just can't be like a freaking hashtag to your brand.
Right?
Just what you put out needs to be awesome, like it will be, because you are incredible. You're an incredible
thank
artist.
you. Thank you. Well, and this is going to be good, man. I've got a good graphic novel coming out. I want it to be finished. Like, I want the last stuff to be kind of like ready to go to print by the end of 2020. It is a big book. It's going to consume a lot of my time. I'm going to have a very, very limited commission slot schedule available. But I really want to bust out this story, get it out, bring it to y'all. I've market tested the blank out of it, edited it, developed it. It is ready to go. I just need to draw it and put it down on paper. Well, on paper
You
other
just gotta
than
do the
the
hard
paper it's
work
written on.
now,
Yeah.
You just got to do the sweat equity, right?
Yeah, and well, and a final pass on copy editing, on line editing, because once it hits the page and all the word bubbles are in place and stuff, it may not work. It may have worked on paper. It may have looked fantastic, but it's like, oh no, it's too wordy because it's taking up too much real estate or something. So it's malleable in that sense.
Well, and that's where I'm deficient. I'm very deficient in that space. So great to see that you're focused on developing those details that are really important to making the book. What you would say passive, because so you don't even notice what's going on while you're reading it. It's just it all just goes right into your brain, and you're moving from page to page to page, and then you're absorbing the story. like as a penciler, we'll spend so much time just working on the panels and working on the like the art and maybe page flow, but without like the real detailed stuff, we're missing out on a huge amount of the storytelling aspect. So what you do is you're taking the next level is like you're like slash editor, or even editor slash artist, like where editor becomes like the curse, like the forefront of what you're doing, and that's
No,
that's really
I've had
intense skill. And actually,
I've had
I
at least
think
5 editors work on this.
See that from what you learn from them, and you turn that can be actually a real boon to the community that we're all a part of. Because I mean, think about that as a secondary career or a secondary like occupation is like editor. You could edit a lot of these rough stories where we have great talent, great writing, great artists, but the people involved, the creators involved, don't understand or haven't schooled themselves and educated themselves in the actual media presentation of their book, where you're delving into that.
Yeah, well, and even in writing, even when an editor, someone who is like they could be a Pulitzer Prize winning editor, but when they go to write their book, they get an editor.
Yeah, they do. And we're not editing ourselves enough. I can see that from a lot.
It's hard.
I don't mean to be, and I'm not trying to be like I'm not ripping on anything. I mean, it's just it's the unpublicized part of the comic book industry where people don't invest enough time into it because it's not so much in your face. It's the backside of the deal.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That needs to be understood and mastered to make what we're doing like sublime and really top piece work. It'll take like an incredible writer and artist and put them over the top. I mean, really, Alan Moore was an incredible writer, but when he started off, even though he was an incredible writer, he had editors that put him to the millstone to make him who he is.
Yeah. No writer survives editing. It's a myth that, like people like George R. R. Martin or Stephen King or J.K. Rowling, that they pump out these instant bestsellers. And it's like, no, man, I guarantee that the editor was working on actively with this person who's already successful, who's already like a billion-dollar franchise. I guarantee an editor has tossed a script back at him and go, no, this is dribble. You need to fix this.
Yeah. They were getting hit over the head with a tombstone, being like, fix it. What was wrong with you? And then when it came out, I mean, then all of a sudden they're lauded as like a brilliant writer, but it's the unsung hero.
Yeah. Well, and and you don't have to do what the editor says to do. I mean, it's not like when it's your project, you actually hold the highest post that you can have on a project. You're the creative director. You decide everything that goes on with that. So if you don't like your editor, fire them, get a new editor. It's no hard feelings. It's just the publishing world. You can do it with a nice attitude. You can be a jerk about it. It doesn't matter. You just get into yourself a new editor. I mean, it's preferable that you're nice about it. I mean,
well, it's better to be nice about it because then, that's the people you want to be. You want to be able to recruit more people because, your reputation is you're a good person. You're a good guy. You're easy to work with. And, if things don't work out with someone, then all they're going to say is, it didn't work out. They're not going to say it didn't work out and he was a super prick. You don't want to have that.
Oh, yeah.
But from what you're saying, I mean, actually, I think you're building a skill set that would be beneficial to a lot of us.
When I was young, I had the daunting. I made the daunting declaration.
You guys gotta jump in at any time. You guys can't let Bill and Tank take over. Come on, Larry. Come on, E. Jump back.
Speaking of Larry, dude,
Lorenzo, come on.
I was thinking of that's one of the things that Zach or Richard Meyer talks about is that a lot of the comic books these days coming out like Marvel aren't all that well edited.
Yeah, he's right too.
So when Bendis was working for Marvel. Didn't he? I think maybe moved on to DC, but some of the stuff. I mean, he's known as being quite a good writer. At least people like some of his earlier stuff. But then when he was there, people were saying he wasn't really all that. There wasn't all that good editing going on.
No, you're absolutely right. And all the major, like the best editors at DC, when DC moved to LA, those guys didn't want to move. Like the people who had 30 years experience of editing comics, they're just like, I'll take the what do you call it? What do you call it when you get fired and
Severance package?
Yes, they all took the severance.
Wasn't he writing like Ironheart over at Marvel as well? Because it seemed like both companies might. So both companies aren't as into editors as they used to be then.
No, because
they don't have the best editors.
See, DC's like editing group, like guys like Dan Raspler who worked there for years when they, and all these different people who were trained by the previous generation, the people who worked in the 70s and the 60s.
And Dan Raspler rejected me.
Oh yeah, of course he will. He's a hard
really?
I showed my portfolio to him. He ripped my.
Raspler rejected everybody at least 3 times.
What did you do? Well, this is interesting.
Oh no! I mean, I went to San Diego Comic-Con and showed my portfolio to him, and he ripped it. Yeah, he wasn't me only. He was ripping everybody to shreds. I mean, some people are really good too. He just told him, "Oh, you're not ready now. You're not ready." That was crazy.
Oh, I see. It was at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
There was a time where comics was actually a pretty cutthroat business. And this is the thing. Editors don't care about your feelings.
Yep.
And nor should they. They have a responsibility to the customer and to the company to provide a good product that will make the company money. So they have their duty to the customer to provide them a good product, which in turn makes the company money. Editors are notoriously gigantic rectums. And for good reason, because it's a thankless job. They have to put up this, like, when an editor, I have friends who are editors, when an editor hears that a writer that they worked on a project gets all the glory for that, they're like, oh dude, you should have seen the first draft.
All right, let's take a quick time out and say
Larry got there.
These are some older Lady Death comics I picked up today at the LCS.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So we want to.
Sorry, I saw Twitch squirrel.
I know.
Squirrel.
Too many personalities. That happens sometimes. But just want to take a time out to say that Mega Teen Josh has joined the house. Pope Fire joined the house. Space Galleria's in the house. And I just wanted to give them a little shout out. Thank you for coming. Don't forget to smash that like button on your way out. If you decide to go, if you decide to stay, still smash that like button. And Space Galleria says, throwing out like for this.
Yeah, Mega Teen Josh owes me a pair of tights from the Wicked Witch of the East. So get stepping, bro.
That's right. I'm witness.
No, I don't get the joke.
Yeah, it's okay. Oh, man.
Got a bunch of pins in today for the stretch goals for my campaign.
Nice, dude.
Oh, heck yeah.
They're pretty good. Things are coming along.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it's a photo of our cosplayer, Jeanette. So everyone gets one of those, whoever backed the project.
Yeah, I get one. Yay.
Oh, you're going to get more than that there, Manny. I'm going to throw you a few things there.
Yay.
Don't worry about that.
Is your campaign still going?
No, that campaign ended over a week ago now. We raised $3,789. We had a goal of $2,450, so did okay.
I got to go. Oh, dude. Did they send out the email or something?
No, so the surveys are coming later on this week.
Okay, so they didn't send anything out yet.
No, I haven't sent anything out yet. So
Okay.
you'll get the survey, and it'll ask you, you know, for your address and if you want your book signed and stuff like that.
Okay, cool. I thought I was
Nope.
delinquent.
Nope.
I totally forgot about it. I'm like, oh yeah, because I mean, at least the Indiegogo you pay for it up front, so you don't gotta worry about it. But this is weird.
Hey, Kickstarter confuses me. That's why I didn't use it.
I felt the same way with Indiegogo when I backed my first book there, and that was Jimmy's Little Girl Lethal.
Oh,
that was my first. Yeah, Little Girl Lethal took my virginity on Indiegogo.
well, if you're used to Kickstarter, that makes sense to use Kickstarter. I just had already had all this information, like
Sounds like the title to volume 2.
all my information set up on Indiegogo.
Yeah, and that's what it was with me for Kickstarter, because I started there about 6 years ago when I put out the first comic. And so when I went to Indiegogo, it was kind of like much of the same. I have to learn like this platform, how it works, input all my information, but it's all there now. So I'm good to go now with that.
Obviously, yeah, I just never have used Kickstarter, but I know a lot of people do. I know there's a ton of comic books there.
Yeah, you know, some people have mixed feelings on the platform, and you know, and I understand why, but there is some really good stuff there.
But really, that conversion of understanding is really, you know, at the most, like, unless you're uploading a campaign. I mean, just functionality and doing it, you know, 20 minutes, 30 minutes tops. I mean, hardcore extreme, but really, it's 5-10 minutes to understand how to fund something.
Yeah.
But when you're loading something up, I mean, that might take a couple hours. It may even take an evening. But once that's done, you're on it, right?
The nice thing about Indiegogo is there's a store that people can keep the book going on after the campaign ended. I don't know if Kickstarter has that or not.
No, it doesn't. And that's one of the best features I find about Indiegogo is that in-demand store. And it is a function I wish Kickstarter would have. And it's one of the reasons that, you know, when I do my next book, I'll be looking at doing an Indiegogo campaign as well as a Kickstarter. I'll probably do something special for a Kickstarter with a special cover, and do something different with Indiegogo that would be like an exclusive cover just for, you know, Indiegogo backers.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Take advantage of both worlds, right? You know.
Yeah, and that's the way to do it, because as a crowdfunding, you want to be able to reach everybody, and that's a good plan, because that way you're like treating everyone as if they are your most important customer.
Well, the idea would be not to abandon, you know, the people that supported me for 6 years on Kickstarter and just disappear on them, right? And then, you know, the idea is also though to say hello to some new friends on Indiegogo and give them something special that the people on Kickstarter can't get.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, it's like you're definitely treating people, and that's important. I mean, because every customer needs to be like the most important customer. I mean, that's I do sales, and it's important to understand that. And it sounds cliche, but it really is not hard to accomplish. You know, once you reach that, you know, soft point, that like pleasure point in people's like appeal, and you figure that out and you just duplicate it, and it has an incredible return. And it's important to like do it like that, because then, you know, you're appealing to your fan base, and they will pay you back in kind, because everyone wants to be. That's the biggest thing I've learned in sales is like everyone wants, and it sounds a little silly, but everyone just wants to know that they're appreciated. You know, when a customer knows they're appreciated and like you're taking care of them, they'll go all out for you. They'll totally trust you and invest in whatever you're doing and whatever you bring towards them.
And it's pretty bad that some people don't feel that way when it comes to some of maybe like the more major publishers, you know.
It's insane. Totally insane. It makes no sense. I've been in sales for like 16 years. No, actually longer than that. I've been in sales for like 25 years. And the fact that you would treat your customers like they owe you is just, it's backwards. It's so backwards.
Yeah, it is absolutely backwards.
Those customers are acting entitled. They must be a bunch of Nazis.
Oh, right.
And bad, right?
Yeah, orange
So
man bad.
odd. It's the exact opposite of how people are supposed to treat their customers.
Yeah.
No,
We're going
dude.
to shame them into buying this product.
Yeah, exactly. You want to beat it over someone's head and shame them and suppress them.
Well, I remember when a product used to be about entertainment and not like a social message. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it used to be the message they want to, put out there into the world is more important than the medium and the entertainment itself. And so that ruins, in my opinion, the entertainment in the first place.
No, you're elevating their like experience in other media. You're bringing them something that's joyful and fun that they can engage in. And yeah, Rebel, you are so down. You have totally the right idea. I mean, you're just going to have success over and over again because you understand what the perspective needs to be. More power to you. I'm glad to hear like your voice out here because that's what we need to have.
Unlike Manny with his skunk supremacy.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's.
Oh my Lord, kick Lorenzo. Last fight.
Just joking. Your skunk girl's really popular.
That's tomorrow's.
We've seen all the fan. We've seen a ton of fan art.
Okay, Jimmy.
Yo.
Yeah, tomorrow's hashtag skunk supremacy.
Skunk supremacy tomorrow. No.
Yeah, no.
No.
That's a little too minefieldy.
Skunk girl supremacy?
No.
Hold on.
That's not okay.
Dude, they will deform us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, don't do that shit. Yeah.
No, it's gonna be orange skunk dominance. It's gonna be.
No, this don't even go there. I mean, yeah. Facebook and all these stuff, they're going after people with that kind of hashtags and stuff. Don't
do orange skunk love.
You know?
Oh no, never mind. It's not that one. It was funnier in my head before I said it. So
yeah,
I still think orange skunk supremacy is.
Yeah,
you can't even use the word supremacy, can you?
Yeah, don't use that word. Don't use that word. That is a bad word right now.
How about like submit to the skunk?
Hashtag I want my language back.
You're totally right.
Yeah.
Up the skunk power.
Skunk power. Up the skunk power.
Unfortunately, the dream police is taking over. That's the bad part.
Dude, yeah. Oh, did you guys see Mike Lee, the senator from Utah? His dissertation on the House floor.
No.
Oh my God, dude! You have to watch this. It is so good. It's him ripping apart the New Green Deal, and it starts off where he has a picture of Ronald Reagan firing off an M16 with a rocket launcher strapped to his back, riding a Velociraptor.
What the heck? What?
And the Velociraptor is carrying American flag.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And he's talking about how ridiculous the New Green Deal is about getting rid of cows and getting rid of airplanes. And he talks about how like what are the people in Alaska gonna do without airplanes, Mr. President? Well, I have a solution. And then he brings up another picture, and it's gigantic. It's like a 5x6, photograph of Luke Skywalker on a tauntaun.
That's brilliant.
And he said, "Mr. President, this is a tauntaun." He's like, maybe the people in Alaska can use this. And then he brings up,
what an amazing, crazy time to be alive.
Oh, it is, Lorenzo, man. This is just bizarre. And then he brings up like Hawaii, and he's like, how is our state in Hawaii going to even survive without air travel? When most of their economy is based on tourism and people traveling from the mainland to Hawaii. And then the next picture he brings up is Aquaman from the Super Friends, seahorse. And he's like, well, I suppose we could, if you notice, here's Aquaman from the Super Friends riding a 20-foot seahorse. He's like, I suppose we could start to cultivate and breed these giant seahorses to bring people from the mainland to Hawaii.
So who gave the speech?
His name is Mike Lee. He's from Utah, and yeah,
that sounds incredible.
Yeah, check out his YouTube, because that speech, it's just like 13 minutes long, and it is legendary. The guy just went epic, god level.
I see a photo of Yeah, of Reagan on the.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic.
Can you see that was a Velociraptor?
Yeah, it's just I've seen it before, but someone created did a painting of Ronald Reagan riding a Velociraptor, and he's firing an M16. He's got an Archie.
Oh, I think I had seen that before, but that's amazing.
Yeah, the painting's titled Cold War. So it's Reagan just killing it. But yeah, you have to see it. It's totally awesome. But once again, I'm dominating the chat. I'm sorry, Manny, but that's good stuff.
So Manny, I got a present for you.
You got a present for me? Oh my lord!
Well, a present for you and all the viewers.
All right, let's see the present.
Well, I'm going to screen share it here for you right now.
So I got it locked on you.
You've asked about this a couple of times, and I think it's time that this happens. So we're going to see Skunk Girl in action. She's going to tag team with Niobe. They're going to take on the team of Pope Fire and Avani.
No. All right.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Wrestling.
That's what I'm talking about.
So we'll see if Pope Fire and Avani got has what it takes to beat two legit superstars here.
Oh my lord. Here we go.
Orange Lady bad.
Orange Lady bad.
Yeah, hopefully Orange Lady is still in the chat.
Nah.
Yeah, I hope so. Pope's cool.
We just rag on her and go, hey, guess what? You got your butt kicked last night. Hopefully.
Things have happened. Sometimes upsets go down,
Yeah, this is kind of interesting. I mean, who are you rooting for?
Well, I'm going to be the team of Niobe and Skunk Girl.
Okay, cool. And then the other team is what? Computer?
It is the computer, yeah.
The computer. Hopefully you got on easy mode.
Whatever the default setting is, like medium.
Easy or normal?
Yeah, normal.
Sorry. All right, so I have my character here with her. All right, so you guys understand like weight, like when you draw a character, they have weight, right? And so like it's basically determined by the lines that you put down on the paper. So like when I draw this person, I drew this little pinup drawing, and her hips are here, her shoulders are here, so that means her weight line is coming this way, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I wanted to draw her like sitting on the monsters that she slayed. Okay, so if I draw a guy here, okay, I don't know if you guys can you see that well? We need to bring the camera in. I'm having trouble like determining how to display how to like portray her actually sitting in the pose that I've done.
Right now I got a white box on Rebels, so somebody else in the chat, somebody else in the panel is going to have to.
Yeah, let me take a look here. So
yeah,
she's sitting on him.
You're watching this beautiful Pope Fire entering the ring. We had a nice.
You know what? I'm sorry. I'll wait till that's done. I apologize. I was absorbed in my drawing. I didn't realize what you guys were doing.
Good, dude.
I apologize.
The form looks good so far, man. Keep playing with it.
Yes, the form on that Pope Fire looks very good. We like it. Interesting. The crowd.
I'm thinking on the weight on the of those breasts.
I actually like the Avani. That one looks really good.
It does.
Yeah, that one looks really good. Wow.
It's sharp. No, I like all of the character designs up there. They're like, Larry, you're good at this game.
But that really looks like your Avani, which is really cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of Avani. She turned out pretty good.
Yeah, it's like, damn.
No, Larry's gonna make me buy this game. Not that he's not gonna force me. It's just that I keep watching it. I got him on in the background while I'm drawing and stuff because I like wrestling and I like fictional characters, and this is the best of both. I mean, dude, I watch those like battle royales that have like the Royal Rumbles that have like, SpongeBob versus God versus Trump versus,
Josh Chris it shows up in the chat to watch the wrestling.
and spoiler, God won.
He is from Kentucky. They love their wrestling in Kentucky.
Look at that skunk girl. That is cool. I love that hair, man. That's perfect.
And she's got the ears.
Yeah, and the little tail.
The tail. That is awesome. Skunk Girl's gonna wrestle tonight, people. It's been a while. This is awesome. Is that Maurice again?
Yeah, that's Maurice's entrance.
I know that holding the ring and jerking the head back.
No, Larry, I haven't played this game in a while. I haven't played any of the WWE games in quite a while. I think the last one I played was like SmackDown 2008.
Yeah, great game.
And I loved it. I love that you can customize like every last little aspect of your character. You can customize, like from their attitude in the role play to like, what stage entrances they use, down to each individual combat move they know.
Oh yes,
So
you can spend
you can
hours
still
just
do that
working on
now.
one character.
So who is
Days.
Niobe based on, Larry?
Huh?
Who is Niobe based on?
Who is Niobe based on?
Yeah, the entrance is based
Custom.
on. Oh, you did? No. I mean, it's not like Alexa Bliss or anybody.
No, I kind of just took different pieces and patched it all together.
Oh, cool.
I love that you can do that.
Come on.
So I'm so making Scalpel Zero.
Come on, Skunk Girl.
Dr. Frankenstein.
Oh, nice move by the Incredible Skunk Girl.
Oh, that's
And hey, Josh, thanks for coming by, brother. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Josh.
Oh, counter by Poke Fire.
Counter.
Irish whip into the corner.
Oh.
Come on, Skunky.
Poke Fire here trying to get her some. Oh, and Skunk Girl takes out the ref.
Picks out the ref.
Or Herb Dean.
Tell for Bonnie, she's a naughty one.
Uh-oh.
Get out of that corner, Skunk Girl. Don't stay in that corner. Come on.
Oh.
Nice. Whatever the hell.
That hurt.
Yeah.
Vonnie being savage as ever.
Oh, man. 3 seconds. Only 3 seconds. She can do that. Uh-oh. Oh, to the circle.
Oh.
Here's the thing, though. I'm pretty sure Skunk Girl's pretty flexible.
Oh. There we go.
The elbow.
Get out of their way, ref. Come on, Avani, what you gonna do? Submit.
Oh, not yet.
Not yet. No submission. Oh, counter. Reverse atomic drop. Great. Oh, snap there.
Gotta love that Russian leg sweep.
You gotta love Russian legs. What?
Right?
What?
Yeah, well, that Russian leg sweep was knocking her out with American thighs.
We have two rivals going out of here. They've duked it out in the comics. Now they're duking it out in the ring.
Oh, and it's always exciting to watch them duke it out in the ring. These ladies have no love lost between them.
Oh, God, no.
And Avani is making that abundantly
Look,
clear.
kicking dirt on Niobe.
Oh.
That's what you get for your trouble, though.
But Avani seems to forget
Niobe.
that good always beats evil.
Suplex. Good job. Don't take your time. Do something.
Oh, God, I felt that myself.
Come on. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, and she kicks out.
She kicks out. Ooh.
Oh, that was a good slam.
Come on, jump off that damn rope.
Oh, she decided to go after Herb Dean.
Gonna get disqualified.
Oh,
I'm sorry that Pope Fire's got to be, the one we beat on, but it is what it is.
Well, it looks like she's not going to take it laying down.
Apparently not.
Oh, she does not like that.
She's a fighter.
Ooh,
Spicy.
very spicy. Oh, nice. And you do like those
Nice belly to belly, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's give the honor.
Oh, with that hook kick.
Skunk
Right,
girl.
sweet chin music.
Oh, what are you gonna do, Skunky? Boom!
Oh.
Do it again, Skunky. Oh, nice. You'll see that move in the comic book. She actually kicked somebody off a rooftop. Ooh.
Oh, nice counter by Pope. Oh, double team maneuver coming up.
Oh, of course, cheaters. Ooh, Skunky, get up. Come on. Don't lay down for him. I like the animation with the hair. The hair is all going all wild and stuff too. Kind of nice. Kind of neat. Ooh. Ooh.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is my time.
It's time for E to leave.
My 2 hours of playtime are up. I thank y'all for having me. And I will talk to y'all later. And
Yep. Hey, Jimmy.
Good seeing you, buddy.
Man, I'm gonna
Later,
go-
Jimmy.
later.
Stream tomorrow night.
Anyway, it's a pleasure being here. Y'all know where y'all can find me, E Ortiz, here on YouTube, E Ortiz Arts on Facebook, colorblind_E on Twitter, and E Ortiz Arts on Instagram. Thank y'all for having me, and y'all have a blessed night and good night.
Are you gonna have a stream tomorrow, Jimmy?
Yeah, we're gonna try. We're gonna hopefully tomorrow's Thursday, so yeah, I should be able to stream no problem.
All right, we'll be there.
I don't know if I'm over here inking this little piece and then giving it to the rightful owner.
Cool.
And calling it a day.
All right. Well, thanks for coming.
No problem, brother. Y'all be good.
We'll see you again.
Hey, right.
Adiós,
Later.
Pablo Romero, la arte, el asesino.
Nos vemos.
Nos vemos. Later, Tank.
Well, I'm going to join E on the Exodus. Good night, y'all. It's been good.
Later, dude.
Well,
Good seeing you.
Yep. I love y'all. Have a good night.
How's your drawing going right there?
I've changed a few things, but not for major. I'm going to put her weight. I'm going to move her hand and put her sword into a corpse, and that's where she's going to be leaning on. So that'll give her some depth and stability. Besides her boobs.
Whoa.
Lonnie calls that the natural selection.
Those boobs are kind of wacky.
What's that?
They're kind of spread out there. What's going on with those boobs?
All natural, no bra, man. They ought to be spilling over.
My Lord. Oh my Lord.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Everything I do, man, is I do scribbles until it comes real. So I try to make it as realistic as possible for what I can do.
She does got some hips, that's for sure.
Yep. I love the school of Frazetta when it comes to female form.
Well, of course. I mean, you gotta love the voluptuous women.
You know,
I mean, that's what he drew.
I'm the opposite of the Michael Turner school. I really don't like the string bean.
Oh, dude, I don't. As you guys know, you guys see what I draw. I don't draw no string beans.
Yeah.
Nope.
Never been a fan of that. So,
Nope.
but honestly, my greatest appeal for women is really what my wife looks like at the time. So she's the ideal woman for me. So I'm ready to roll.
Well, I hope so. I hope so. Your wife is the ideal woman for you.
Always,
We all hope that for all of our wives. Okay, you better be saying that to your wives.
Without saying anything more embarrassing, I'm gonna cut off. I'll see you guys. I'll see you later. Thank you for having me.
Okay.
Take care, buddy. It's good seeing you.
Where can we find you, Bill?
Really, just go to Indiegogo. Check out Tales from Beyond the Gate. See if it's something that interests you. If you know about it and you haven't backed it, and you want to back it, really now's the time because we could use your support. So I appreciate you checking it out. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, sir.
Good night.
Good night.
Have a
night.
good evening.
And you guys
Thank
can find Bill on his own channel too on YouTube. He does do some live streams, and it's fun to go over there and check him out.
Brotherhood of Steel, Enclave, Vertibirds.
What?
It was a
I
Fallout joke.
can't stand the Brotherhood of Steel.
I have no
They're
clue
so-
what that was all about.
Move over, civilian.
We got Gameatron saying good night too. Good night, Gameatron. He says it's 4 a.m. in the morning. Wow, where the heck are you? 4 a.m.
So when Brotherhood of Steel calls me civilian, I just kill them and steal their gear.
Whoa.
At least in Fallout 4.
This is a long match.
It's almost over now.
It's hopefully,
Oh,
hopefully
yeah.
they're tired. That's the only bad thing about these tag matches. They both have so much power. It takes a while to get one of them down, make them tired. Did you eat? Did you cut it up yourself? Okay. All right. Hopefully you left half for me.
Yes.
You got one piece left.
Not like that.
My son ate the whole pizza, left me one piece of pizza. You heard it here. You heard him. He said he said I left one piece of pizza for you.
I meant to
You
say I left
piggy.
one more than half.
What is that in your hand?
Niobe Skunk Girl with the win.
With the big V, W.
Did Niobe win?
I left one more than
Yay, Niobe won. She thought she was Magnum TA. Oh, that's
the highlights. Look at that. Bam.
Man.
Oh, that's some that's some justice for Manny.
Oh, what a
Hashtag justice
shot
for
right
Manny.
My lord. What kind of shit? There they
Many
are.
lives matter.
Niobe and Skunk Girl won. Yay! Shabby's in the house.
Was there any doubt?
Was there any doubt? Well, I don't know. Pope Fire was kind of tough. Vonnie was not going down.
That's the crossover everyone wants to see right there.
All right, let's go see. Great job there, Larry. You made two of the artists bow out. Thank you.
Chase them away. I'm sorry, guys.
Chase them away. So let's go see what Mr. Pablo Romero is doing. And as usual, Pablo Romero is giving us an R rating.
Bob's.
Bob's. No, Pablo Romero does very tasteful cheesecake. Now that is cheesecake, people.
That is some good cheesecake.
Yes, he should have been on the cheesecake challenge last night. That is definitely cheesecake.
Yeah.
That is
That's
Were
the
you
name
there for that, Manny?
That's
Did
the
you
name of the
go on
fight. Cheesecake.
Oh, what was that, Larry?
Did you go on the cheesecake show?
Oh, what happened was I was on E's show last night. So by the time I realized that Slick Jimmy was sending out the links, I was too late. It was all filled up. Like, he filled up.
Manny had a good idea to do.
Yeah, I mean, I did do something on E's channel.
Yeah.
I was like practicing if I did get the call up. And what was cool is I put it in the DMs, and Slick Jimmy actually tweeted it out this morning. He
Yeah.
tweeted out
That's
some
awesome.
of the DMs that were given to him that he said these guys were drawing along with it. So that's pretty cool. People still saw my artwork. That was awesome of Slick Jimmy to do that. Yeah, so thankful for him doing that for me. It was cool. So my drawing didn't go for waste. It's still, people still got to see my demon girl. I don't know if you saw it on Niobe.
Your DeviantArt page?
No, my devil art from yesterday.
Oh, your devil art. Okay, I heard you wrong there. No.
Yeah, so what I did, where is it? Doop, 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 doop. I got so many damn things open right now.
Hey, folks, I got to cut out. I'm still sick.
All right.
I've had a very busy day.
All right,
But,
Tank. Hey, listen, we've been trying to get you in the off airs a couple of times. So we got to make that happen, man.
Yes, absolutely. You know what? I have to find out. Okay, so I had the notifications turned on for my messages from Twitter, but I've just not been receiving my notifications. So, but I'm like, oh my goodness, what the heck? Like, that's all I really wanted from my notifications from Twitter was just the messages. I don't care if the Cult of Raven is pinging every 5 seconds. That
Hail Raven.
doesn't bother me. Hail Raven, because that means I'm going to be entertained. I go check that, and I get like a good 5 minutes of reading just absolute hilarity.
Well, before you leave, Tank, do you think I got the handyman enough of handyman here to make bread go kind of nuts?
Oh, it looks like Handyman is dying happy.
I know.
Yeah, it does.
Right,
I
that's a pretty
put
good
some
position.
feet poking out from behind her.
Yeah, you need to see his legs a little bit.
Yeah, I gotta put the legs in.
Because
Oh,
he's foreground, she's middle ground, so her tail and his legs should be the background,
yeah.
Let's put it this way. I would trade spots with him.
Right. It is a good day to die.
Today's a good day to die.
Alrighty, folks. Y'all have yourselves an absolutely wonderful one.
Thanks for
Hey, brother, can't wait to see that piece you're working on, by the way. That's gonna
Oh,
be
yeah. I got to get this stuff out to the client, man. And then I'm going to get back to work on that. It should take me like good 3-4 days to finish it.
so excited to see it.
And Tank has another project that he's got to start working on.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
You can talk about, or
I don't know. He's ready to leave.
hush?
Yeah, we gave it away once on the show.
We already
A
talked
secret
about it.
reveal.
Okay.
But now it's hush hush again because
Hush,
teasing.
Why is it hush hush?
I don't know because I was just being a jerk.
Because everyone likes a good tease,
Right. It's called edging. Oh wait, whoa, wrong genre. That was a joke for the grown-ups. Wasn't a good one.
Well, par for the course for Tank.
Yeah,
Good
it's true.
things coming up. Let's just say that.
Well, it's good. It's a great partnership between Tank and Manny.
Yeah. I will be doing the Indiegogo exclusive variant cover for Skunk Girl.
Damn.
And let me tell you guys, Manny has the base. He's working on the base concept of it, and he's gonna give it to me. And I'm gonna swing on that because that's a fastball coming in at 105 miles an hour. And
Sounds
you can
like
just call me Babe Ruth.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're gonna make it a true variant cover. I mean, I could
Definitely looking forward to that.
I mean, I could do the cover easily, but get another artist, and Tank's been with me from the beginning. I mean, we become really good friends over this last 6 months, and yeah, I want Tank to be part of this Skunk Girl.
And it's a genuine variant, folks. Like when this book hits the shelves, this is not available. The next time you're going to see this is like in a collector's edition or in an art book, but not on the outside of a book.
And this cover is a gatefold cover. It's front and back. So if you guys want to display the artwork, don't worry about it. There will be a print for those who back the book at that variant cover. So
Nice.
you don't have to ruin your comic book. You can actually display what it looks like.
Makes for a convenient.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I love the design. I love the layout. Love the composition.
Well, you guys been seeing me do the design. I mean, that's exactly what I want to do. That's what we're going to go with. But I want somebody else to do the finish pencils. I just did the breakdown. He's going to redo the whole thing in his style.
Yep.
That's what we're doing.
It's so much fun.
It's awesome. Niobe's on the cover. Everybody's on the cover.
Yeah, I saw a glimpse of it, man. And I was like, I didn't know what it was, and I was like, oh my god, is that Niobe? Like, oh, cool. You know, I was picking out the other characters. Like, yeah, this is gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I gotta go find it. Where the hell
That's
did
the game we play, man. That's the game we play. Like, get like in my Cyberpunk comic, I have Alterna Theaters, and all the titles for the movies playing at Alterna Theaters are Alterna Comics.
Nice.
I talked to Peter and he was like, "Dude, that's so awesome." Yeah, I'm like, "All right, cool. I'm doing it." And I talked to another dude. He's got a wonderful web comics, slice of life, like a space opera slice of life called Space Barista. And Space Barista is going to be in there. It's going to be a coffee shop. Skunk Girl's going to be in there. Skunk Girl Perfume, where their tagline is "Stink Pretty."
Yeah, so I mean, this is the cover that I'm just doing the breakdowns where we're trying to put all the placement of all the figures. I mean, we got Niobe, we got Avani on there, we got Little Girl Lethal. As you guys can see, like I told you guys before, it's like we got two prominent areas. We got this area here and this area here. I don't know who's gonna be there. One person is gonna be lucky enough to look up Little Girl Lethal skirt, and the other person is gonna be sniffing Vestry's butt.
Whoever gets that Little Girl Lethal spot, they got some prime real estate there.
I know. It's like whoever gets that, I mean, they are guaranteed going to be looked at. I mean, KG's already there. That's the little bird. That's KG. And KG is happy as hell that he's there. He even told me this morning, he's like, "Thank you so much for putting me on that cover." So I don't know who I'm going to put there. I mean, those are prime real estate.
Right.
Yeah, we've tossed around some names that of people who have been, real linchpins in pushing indie comics and stuff.
Yeah, so
we don't know.
We don't know yet, but we are still working on the cover, still trying to get in who's going to be the last minute people to put in here, and it's coming together. So this is pretty much going to be the cover, but Tank's going to redraw it in his style.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
These are my guidelines. Manny's laying out the guidelines.
Yeah. This is where I want the placement. We're not going to change the placement of the characters, but Tank will be redrawing it his style. Yeah.
Yep.
You have to tell me who everyone is because there's like characters I don't know.
Okay, so I'll actually circle them as I'm going, so everybody can see on the screen.
Well, while you do that, I'm going to bid you all a good night because I am spaghetti necking.
He tried to say that 20 minutes ago, and we just kept them all.
I know. So, of course, I'm not going to circle Little Girl.
Later, guys.
You guys all know.
Good
night.
Good night, bro.
Okay, we know Niobe's right here. There's Niobe. There's Avani. Okay, we know Little Girl Lethal. We have Lady Death. That's Dina.
Okay.
We have Vestry, which is Shabby's character.
Okay.
We have KG here.
Okay.
We have ERTs down here.
There you go. Okay.
Okay, we have We have what you call it, Scalpel Zero. That's
Okay, so there's Scalpel Zero. I was wondering who she was.
that is Scalpel Zero. That is Tank Ferret's creation. We have Mr. Rick Piper here.
Canadian Shield, brother.
Canadian Shield. We got friendly neighborhood ninja with a smile on his face being between
I bet
Zero's legs. Yes. We do have Pope Fire.
I recognize Pope, yeah.
And she's happy as hell being killed on my cover. And we have...
She bragged about it.
Yeah, she bragged about it. She showed it off on Facebook and everything. She was so happy that she's on the cover being killed. And we have Bill, his character right here next to her knee. So
who's the character behind Little Girl Lethal with like the S on his chest there?
Okay, so the one on the S on the chest, that is the stuntman. That is the antagonist in Skunk Girl.
Oh, okay.
So this is the antagonist. We got this other character back here. They're all part of the SJWs. So all the SJWs will be on the cover also. So they'll be in the background. I just wanted the stuntman to be in the front because he's my favorite character I ever created. So he gets to be the bad guy in the book. So that's how I worked him in there. And like I said, I mean, there's prime real estate that I need a few more known, characters from our small community. I don't want to put any of the big names. I don't want to put any Cyberfrog or Bigfoot Bill or anything. I want to make it some, us, the up and comers. I don't want any of the ex pros from the big two. I want to give some love to the up and comers. That's the way I look at it. So that's why I'm putting those kind of people on there. Oh, there's Booster on there too. I forgot. There is a Booster.
Booster Kiwi, man.
There's a Booster Kiwi right by Scalpel Zero's boob. Yep. And then you got Booster Kiwi up here too with the feathers in the air. She just shot Booster, and his feathers is flying up in the air.
I like that.
So maybe there might be a sleeve stack in there somewhere. Who knows?
Interesting.
No, can't do a sleeve stack because that is copyrighted. So that's another thing. I can't just put any character on here. It has to be somebody, some personality that, I got to get permission to. I ask permission before I put any of these characters on here. So that's another thing. Made sure I asked Larry if I could use his characters. I asked Slick Jimmy to use his characters also. So everything's on the up and up.
My artist Steve, he was just like working on a couple of panels for the book, some corrections, and I was like, yeah, you gotta give Ivania a nicer looking butt, right? And so he's like showing me what he's doing here. You guys want to see?
Sure.
Yeah.
So this is just one of the panels in the page here.
Let me see you. Oh. All right. Hello, nurse.
So the scene here is Ivani's in her old family home looking at old pictures and stuff like that before she kind of went super psycho and crazy.
Oh.
So it is an origin story. We're gonna tell her beginnings, man.
Yeah, I mean my Skunk Girl, there will be an origin story in there. I mean, it's gonna be action first 5 pages, origin story, which is actually action also. And it just there is nonstop in this Skunk Girl. It's not gonna be Skunk Girl sitting around eating pie with somebody else. No, this is how comics used to be, where you bought a 22-page comic book and you had 3 fight scenes. Okay, we got a 50-something page comic book where there's going to be a lot of fight scenes, a lot of guns going off too.
You know what I'm surprised? I'm surprised no one has spoofed the milkshake photo yet.
Oh, dude. There should be. I mean,
Anthony Bryce did with Antonio Bryce. I mean, gosh, I got that wrong. Would they ask me about my feminist agenda?
Yeah. Yeah, Mockingbird
Isn't,
number.
or wait a second, is he eating? Is there a milkshake in there? I'm trying to remember.
Well, I'm talking about the
It's got Dark
milkshake
Santana
with
on there
the
instead of
Mentos and eggs and all of them. You know,
instead of
where they're
Mockingbird.
well,
I thought
the
maybe it was freaking
Mockingbird was
milkshake.
3, yeah. So it was like asking me about my feminist agenda cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a T-shirt, but I was kind of afraid to wear that to the grocery store.
Well, once that came out, I actually made a skunk girl with asked me about my capitalist agenda.
That's good.
And then I have another one where she has a T-shirt on. It says "PC is BS."
Nice.
I never liked PC when it first came out in the 90s. I said this is not good for the country. We are gonna go down the wrong rabbit hole.
I remember George Carlin did a whole bit about soft language.
Yeah, I just saw that not too long ago either.
And it was very similar to political. It was a form of political correctness that he was talking about.
Yeah, was that the one he was talking about? Shell shock.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is hilarious. It's hilarious, but sad true.
Yeah, because the words were not as descriptive now as they used to be.
Yeah.
Like PTSD versus shell shock.
Yeah.
I'm all excited, Manny. I got convention appearances coming up.
Cool.
Yeah, so I'm going to be in Halifax, Nova Scotia in a couple of weeks. And I'm going to be in Calgary. Then there's 2 home shows here. Plus, I'm a guest at Free Comic Book Day. Dude, it's a lot coming up in 2 months.
Me, I don't think I'm going to do another comic convention. I'm done.
Really?
Yeah, I just don't like doing them.
How come?
It's just, well, maybe if I do something on the mainland or something, but not down here. It's just a waste of time for me down here. They just don't have enough fans, and people are just walking around playing Halloween.
So quite a number of cosplayers.
Yeah, too many cosplayers, not enough buyers,
And that's always been kind of one of the main arguments people have against conventions now is that it seems to be a vanity show in the sense where cosplayers just go there because they don't spend money, but they spend all day taking photos of themselves, and they often get in the way of people's tables.
Oh, dude, it happened to me. I was so pissed. It's like all these, the table next to me, that's all it was people just coming there and just talking and standing in front of your table and stuff. I was like, seriously? How am I supposed to sell anything with you guys blocking the customers?
Yeah, and especially when they're not buying anything, right? So,
That's too bad. It used to be they bought art, right? It used to be like when cosplay was big, it was starting off. Or they like hardcore fans?
I'm not saying that none of them buy anything. Like some of them do, but a lot of times they don't even have a spot on their costumes to put any money. You know what I mean? Like
cosplay used to be hardcore fans. People then it became an easy way for girls to get into modeling.
Yep.
Yeah.
They think that they're gonna make it big and somebody's gonna find them and whatever.
Well, everyone's looking to be the next internet star, right? So whether it's on Instagram or YouTube or whatever it is, we live in a culture now where everyone is trying to be famous.
Yeah, I don't need to be famous. I just want people to see my book.
You're already famous.
No, I'm not. Stop doing that.
You will be. You wait till you get Skunk Girl out, man.
Well, we'll see.
The people that I've talked to, people outside of our circles that have seen your work. I got this one friend of mine, Gene. He absolutely loves the look of Skunk Girl, bro. Like, he's ecstatic about it.
Cool.
And so when you can get someone that you've never talked to, someone who's not a family, part of your family, or one of your friends, or even someone you just know on YouTube or Twitter, like I'm talking complete stranger that goes, "Hey, that's cool. What's this?" That's a good sign.
Well, I don't know if you saw there one guy. I guess he's from Japan. He's in our DM groups, one of Slick Jimmy's DM groups, and he's like, "What is a skunk girl?" And then I guess somebody showed him. I think it was Josh Spencer or somebody was talking. Oh, this is what skunk girl is. It was like, Oh, pretty cool. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's getting there. I'm not taking her out of the oven until she's fully baked.
I hear you, bro.
You know, I mean, I do not want to be like those so many people you see them. It's like, dude, you should have waited about a couple more months and get it perfected before you bring that out.
Mm.
You got one shot at this. Don't screw it up. I don't want to screw it up.
Well, if you're, definitely no rush and take your time, you're going to have a better product, right? Some people feel the pressure to get something out right away, or they want to capitalize, when they think the going is good. But, here's the thing. If you have something that's worth value, the going will always be good. If you got a book that's of quality, there's going to be a market for it. You just, you have to find it, but there's going to be a market for it.
Yep. And that's the whole thing is just take your time, get the best product that you can, and then go out with it. And it will fun. You half baked, it ain't gonna fun. No matter whose show you go on. You know, build up your reputation, build up your core audience that will be with you no matter what.
There are several Indiegogo campaigns going on right now. I think maybe last month and I don't know, towards the end of last year, we're kind of slow. And so there's so many all at once. I'm having a hard time keeping track of all of them.
Yeah.
So when you go out there, you definitely want people to pay attention to your campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean they can't support another campaign, but you want to make sure they send money your way.
Well, yeah. I mean, I talk to a lot of creators where they say, like, oh, it's not a competition. We're all in this together. And, that's true to a point. But when you go on, say, an Indiegogo or a Kickstarter, and there's like 100 other projects, and everyone's looking to get funded, and the guy comes on there and he's got, say, maybe 20 to 40 bucks, back a book. Obviously, you hope it's going to be your book. You know what I mean? Like,
it is a competition. Maybe it's a friendly competition, but it is a competition.
I agree with that.
And my tiers will be very affordable. So even the variant cover, I'm gonna make it so you guys don't want to get just the regular cover. You're gonna want the variant cover tier, that's for sure. Yeah. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, people. It's gonna be good. And one thing for sure is you gotta have faith that you're gonna fund the first time out. Don't go half a. Go all out.
Yeah.
Believe in your product. And I do believe in Skunk Girl. Totally. I redrew. Well, I'm redrawing all the pages that I did so far. I I did them in digital, and I'm actually printed it out a blue line, and redrew a lot of it, and it's looking way better than what I started out with. So it's getting there, people. It will be ready soon, very soon. And on that note, I think I am done. I am done defeating Mr. Handyman.
And fed he got. Where's Brad when you need him? He's got to see this.
Well, I will tweet it at Brad. He will see this. I'm going to tweet it at him for sure. We'll see this. I'll have everybody's name that was on here. I'll at all of you guys on Twitter.
Oh, absolutely. I'll retweet that, man.
Yep, exactly. Have all you guys retweet it, so guaranteed you will see this. All right, let's turn that over to Bam. Doop, 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 doop. There we go. Handyman did not have a good day. Handyman had a horrible day today, people.
Skunk Girl
well,
seems pleased.
Oh, she's happy as hell. Yeah.
I think it's a good way to go.
Yep. It's a great way. All right. Let's go around the room. Lorenzo, where can we find you?
You can find me on YouTube, and I'm gonna start streaming pretty soon. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
All right. Pablo.
Yes, you can find me on YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram, and on Facebook as Pablo Romero Art.
And Pablo always draws a sexy woman.
Yeah.
A lot of cheese. a lot of cheesecake. How's about you, Larry? Where can we all find you?
Yeah, so Rebel Comics on YouTube. It was called Niobe Comics. I renamed it to the old show. So Rebel Comics or Rebel Gaming, if you like the wrestling stuff and things like that, you can go over there. Niobe Comic on Twitter, Niobe Comic on Facebook, Niobe Comic. See, there's a theme here on Instagram. And hit me up, guys. I'm a pretty easy dude to find and pretty approachable and like interacting with people.
Cool. Shabby is asking, is Manny talking directly to me? I guess when I said don't take the cookies out of the oven too early. No, I'm not talking to you, Shabby, but just if you think that your stuff needs to be a little bit more polished, that's what you should do. But don't rush it. There's no reason to rush. You got a great product, people will wait for it. All right. I am Manny from Good Dog Press, and I thank you all for coming here tonight, and thank all the people that were on my panel. Bill and E who left early. Skunk Girl left early also, and of course Tank Ferret. So we will be here tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern on E's show tomorrow night. All right, and we'll make sure that Chester and Booster gets upset with us for streaming at the same time as their show. Okay, so we'll see you guys there tomorrow. Thank you all for coming over here tonight. Aloha all.
Take care.
We're off the air.